Hi and welcome to another video of the Modded Hardcore series. As you can see, I've been pretty hard at work when it comes to building this place because when we ended the last episode here, there was just a stone room with some wooden supports and the path. But I've actually finished up the whole room and I'm very proud of how it turned out. I still gotta design this spawning area, but yeah, we have stone brick theme again. What? Not stone brick, just normal brick theme with some brass casings around here and over here for a bit of color change because making it all brick seems kind of dull. And something that I've noticed about using bricks in in this world especially is if you use them too much, they are kind of boring, but if you use them sparingly, they actually look wonderful, especially with spruce and this brass casing. I've also went for the glow vines, or how are they called? Glow berries. And they look absolutely amazing. Plus, since they actually glow, I don't have to put torches everywhere, so it's nice. And somewhere up there I've also put two of the blossoms, azalea. I actually don't know how they are called. Spore blossom is called. Well, we all know these. They were added in together with the lush caves, and what they do is that they generate these particles, and you know, I like building, and I have to use them because everybody has to use them. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it gives the room a bit more life and also a bit of FPS lag, but I can live with that. Now, big issue. I only have small entrance through here just so I don't have to walk down every time to the maintenance area, which I'll have to make way to eventually. But yeah, there's nothing here. I'll have to dig this out and make some enchanting area probably, just so I don't have to walk back to my base every time. You'll probably expect that I've done some work on the storage system. I did not, because I'm lazy and I'm trying to avoid it because it's a lot of work. But I've actually done a small bit, which actually isn't, well, is the main part, and it's that if I go to well, first of all, I need to press F3 and H, and if I hover over a log, you can see that there's a lot of tags, and most of them are storage module _1 or 2, and then storage module that will actually be used in this storage. They're on logs because I made a testing item, or all the tags I used for testing have in them tag for Minecraft logs, I think it's the tag. And yeah, so if I would send a log in this barrel, it would get picked up and inserted into one of these modules. I will have to make tags for every and each and one of these 3x3 areas, and I'll have to assign the tags of the items into the system or into the special tag manually. But if I could do it smarter way, I will do it that way. But it's close to being finished, and I'm just being lazy, so sorry about that. Speaking of being lazy and not finishing things, we gotta do something with this horse. Did I name him? I can't even remember. Well, I kind of feel bad for him because he's been stuck in this hole for a very long time, and same about these cows. I think they deserve a bit more care, and that I should make like a barn or like area for them. This horsey right here will probably get an extension over here actually. And the animals will probably get some area over here. Oh, and by the way, this is where I get my eggs from. If I open this up, you can see a lot of chickens. So I'll have to move those two probably, or, well, murder them and replace them somewhere else. Now, you'll probably have a very important question, and unfortunately, I don't have a good answer for it. I did not get any hats between the episodes. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's enough jokes. I actually need to start producing some food, well, passively, because the farm I have is actually pretty manual. I just once in a time go there and harvest the crops when I feel like it, and I'm kind of low on food. And these egg sandwiches that I have are kind of running out and they can't supply me forever. So what I'm gonna make here is like a visual facade with farms and barns and stuff. But actually underground there's gonna be create contraptions that automatically mine, I mean harvest crops. Am I turning into a create YouTuber? I hope not. Right, so let's get to building. Unfortunately for me, I have no experience building farms, so this will be a bit difficult for me, but I'll try to make something at least a bit nice. Got so far. It looks kind of basic, at least from the outline that I have, but let me explain. This area that I'm at over here will be like the general storage, the bar, where will be the chests and storage stuff, where the crops that will be farmed actually go to, and here I can actually get them and transfer them to my kitchen to make some food. Over here there will be a exit that I can use to get outside or to the back side of the farm, and just general emergency exit, I guess. Now if we go over here, here will be like stables for my horse or horses, but well, for now a horse, and just a little entrance, little gate that you can go through, and the horse should be also able to get through. And there's a second one, as I said, for horses if I get some in the future. But yeah, and yeah, that's I'm starting to experiment with some build palettes. It will, well, as you can see, it's the same as the original base and also the storage system, except for this cobblestone, which I used at the spawner, and I totally fell in love with it, so I'm using over here too. But yeah, that's a small progress update on the barn slash farm. And yeah, probably the next cut that there will be, it's probably gonna be finished. So yeah, goodbye for now. Ooh, and we are done. Finally, this took me way too much time and way longer than I would like to admit. This actually makes the first building of the series that is actually completed. It's kind of sad now that I think about it. Well, let's do the farms, I guess. Well, actually, let me first show you how it actually looks. I went for the usual coarse dirt, path blocks, and dirty rock. Wait, no, rocky dirt? I don't know how it's called actually. Floor, the same color palette as before. Here is the door I talked about with the exit outside. And yeah, I've also moved my horse here already. Oh, some scaffolding, excuse that. I still have to do the exterior, well, because it's kind of weird that there's a rock, and also the farms for the facade are missing, so I'll have to do that later on. And also, like, as you can see, there is no storage here, it's just the building, but the storage will come after I have the actual farms ready, so I can deliver the stuff straight here. Right, so let me just clear up my inventory a bit, and we will head right into the farming bit. I think that the first resource or crop that I will be farming will be wheat, because it's what I have least of and what is most important, or at least it seems like it. I don't think I'll be farming rice, but I will definitely be farming cabbage, tomatoes, and I think potatoes are a good call too, and sugarcane, because I need Well, I don't need a lot of sugar, but I would like to have a lot of sugar in case I need it. And I've been thinking a bit about how I will actually power this whole thing. And well, I think it's finally time for this thing to get some use. Right, so one of the things I'll need is this mechanical harvester, which is kind of cheap, so that won't be a problem. And actually I will need one of these rotational thingies again, because I don't want to mess around with like extending piston farms because I'm too lazy. So I'll go with the usual rotational farm, I guess. Now that I look at the barn, it looks kind of sad and small, and it kind of lacks life. Maybe I will add something on top over there, but most importantly, I think it needs movement. So maybe I won't go with the idea of the whole farm being underground, and instead just make it above ground and decorate it appropriately. Hopefully. And this should be the last batch, actually. Come on in. Wonderful. And yeah, that's all the animals that I need in this barn. Wonderful. So that makes this barn area completed. I just need to breed these animals and harvest their resources. Now I only have the crop farms left. Alright, let's get back to work. Wait, how do I get out? Uh-oh. And this is it. This is the farm that I was talking about. As you can see, I've gone for this like stony kind of fence. Same with the animal pens. And I'm very pleased with the design because it's something that I'm not very familiar with, but I think it looks lovely. I'm sorry about the torches and the rain, but I would like to get eventually rid of these because I hate how they look, but for now they'll do. So the only thing left to do now is to make 5 more of these, but unfortunately I don't have enough resources for that. Well, I could make 5 of these rotation thingies right now, but unfortunately I don't have enough resources for this fertile soil that I'm using, because it's not that expensive, but I don't have very efficient means of producing it, aka my zombie spawner, so I'll have to wait on those a bit. But let me show you how it actually all works. I have this mechanical bearing that is holding this whole structure together with a super glue, which, as you can see, is truly super glue. And it's rotating around, and this storage interface, as you can see, will connect with that other storage interface and deposit all its items into the funnel, which puts it into a chest. This barrel is just for storage, or storing the items that it harvests. And it is all powered by a singular water wheel, which then I have the speed controller down here, which is set to 4 rotations per second, I think. No, 4 rotations per minute, my bad. And so that makes this smooth, slow rotation around the pivot point. And that's all how it looks right now. Not very exciting, is it? But yeah, as you can see, there's some wheat, there's some seeds, which proves that this thing actually works, and thanks to rich soil, it is actually pretty fast. But with that part of the farm finished, I think I'm gonna end the episode here, because I'm running out of time. But I would like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. We also hope that you're gonna stay safe, and bye bye!